Hey friends, today I'm mounting some undermount railing for a drawer. So we had a nice deep cabinet, but the problem was you put stuff in the front and you had to take it out to get the stuff to the back. So I'm putting in this drawer here, and this is just one of the cabinet shelves that I cut so it would fit in between the two areas here. So I had to cut a little bit off so it's a little bit more narrow. And now I'm setting these in here. I'm going to put the drawer on top. It's a little tricky trying to figure this out, but basically this is the right one. And it came with, they're both similar. So there's that white piece. It clicks in the bottom right here. And then you take your back piece here. It comes, these are separate. This white piece here, it just clicks into the bottom there, and then this piece also, it just goes in with this wide, and that holds the drawer in place. Now this is kind of a little bit lower. It's a low mount. It's not a high mount, so I'm just mounting it flush back there, right on top of that, and I had to put one screw back in there. You can see there. All right, it's not quite level, so I'm going to be leveling it off a little bit, and I'm just going to do that by screwing these into the walls here, but just with a little spacer right here, and that's going to be up just a hair. So I'll put my level on there, and we'll figure it out so we know it's level. And this is going to give me, I have about a quarter inch clearance on each side of this shelf, and when that's lined up, that's going to be right about there, and these will be nicely mounted under the shelf. So I have, this is the shelf here, and pretty much all you have to do for this is put a couple of screws in here where the railing catches on there, and then it just, I guess gravity holds most of it on there. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So that's the first part, and then I'm just going to be putting in the screws there, and I'll show you how it turns out. Why is it so fuzzy there? There we go. Alright, thanks for watching. Alright, so I wanted this to be level, obviously, and I wanted to clear this by a decent margin. So it did have that little spacer in the back that I showed you how to put in earlier, and I attached to the back wall, and I slid this all the way back to the wall. And I took these are just little mirror holders I got, and I use these as spacers a lot because I have a ton of them, and they work really handy. Some hard plastic, I use them behind my pegboard and stuff like that. Anyways, instead of using some washers, I stuck on behind here. So I put one there, and one in the back. And now this is anchored pretty good. These are rated for, I believe, I want to say it's 80 pounds for these, so I'm not putting anywhere near that on there. So I'm going to replicate this on this other side now, and then we can work on the bottom shelf part. Where's my lighting? There's some focus. All right, so this is the right one now, and I'm going to screw that back one in first, and then I'll put my spacers in. Make sure I got my space correctly. Get my spacers in. Get my level on there. Where'd my level go? Ah, there it is. So I stuck this on there when I was leveling out my screws to make sure that my track was nice and straight, so, and level. All right, so I'm going to do that on the next one also, and we'll be back. Okay, so I set my focus old shelf on here, and that's how it's going to go. And so these little clamps here hold it on there. So the right side I put underneath, and then it latches on to the little shelf holder part. And then what I did is I took a pen, I took the pen filler out of the pen and used that to mark the holes on the bottom side right there. Boom, boom, underneath. Put them underneath and mark the bottom side. So this one is labeled R. It's the right side over here, and the left side one was obviously on the left side. So I marked those. I'm going to pull my board over, get the screws started, and then I can just screw these. Actually, I just need to screw these in. I don't even really need to do that. So, all right, so we'll screw those in. All right, so I drilled a couple little pilot holes here. It's there for the, and I'm gonna put this right on there. They have different size screws that it came with. Let's see, so where's that other one? Come on. Right. Why does that look like it's off a little bit? Anyways, here we go. So I'm gonna get this one in there. And where's my other hole? Right about there. Looks like there. Okay. That's pretty solid. And we can get our other one on here. Got my little pilot holes. If I can see, there's one right there. And I'll get the other one on here. Right about there. Alright, so these on there pretty good. Just want to make sure I don't strip my wood. And that should be it. So these click on the inside of those tracks. Yeah, so well, let's just do it, right? Let's just do it. Rotate my camera here. Okay, so there's my tracks right there. Now, if I did this correctly, which I'm kind of hoping I did, then this should go right on there. And then those should click. Okay, that one's clicked on. And then I'll get this one. That should click on like that. Alright, where are we at? What is going on here? One's clicked in. That one's not. Okay. What's going on here? Obviously, I need a little bit of writing these a little bit. So, oops. This one should click into place right there. What's going on over here? Clicking in. It's not. Okay, so I just need to adjust it a little bit, and let's see here. I'll tell you what I did to fix it. Alright, so I just hooked this in the back a little bit. Maybe I'll bend that one over just so it's snug and in place, but other than that, here we go. Just pretty much is nice and smooth. It's not going to slam, but and it's pretty sturdy. Like I said, it holds up to like 80 pounds probably, so seems to be fairly good there. So now it'll be a lot easier to access the things in the back instead of having to pull out everything from the front. Why is it not focusing? Instead of pulling everything out of the front, simply pull our drawer out. Oh, wow, focus here, please. My goodness. Anyways, I'll just put everything on there and demonstrate it, I guess. That would be the easiest way. So I'll be back. Alright, here it is, my friends, the finished product. So before, we had to reach back in there. Oh, I want my mixer. I'm going to have to pull out everything, get my mixer out. Now, I'm simply just slide everything out here. And just like that. and I can get whatever I want, and I don't have to pull anything out. And when I'm done, just slide it back in there. And it does have the anti-slam little drawer, and it goes back by itself. Close it up, and that's a wrap. And we put the microwave up there too, just for fun, because we've got a hood there. Okay, enough of that. Thanks for watching, my friends. We'll see you next time.